All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. It's been about 3 weeks since my last upload, so I apologize for those that have been kind of looking out for some content. First of all, I've got 3 reasons, to be honest. A, it's absolutely boiling out there. I definitely can't be going out and filming in those conditions. It's absolutely disgusting. Secondly, England in the Euros. I mean, what an adventure, what a journey. I was lucky enough to be able to get tickets for the quarterfinal in Rome. So I flew from Dubai to Rome for the Ukraine game. That was an unbelievable 2 days, I should say, just 2 days. A lot of COVID tests, unbelievable 2 days. Amazing journey for the whole of the England kind of movement for that's like 2 weeks or so. So there's 2 of the 3 weeks gone. Definitely can't film with a hangover and in preparation for football. And also number 3 is probably at one of those football matches, I got COVID. So I'm now on 10 days isolation and I'm going absolutely insane. To be honest, I've got no symptoms. Went for a little checkup just because I'm flying to Cyprus on a golf trip with some clients on the 30th. And I wanted to get a checkup just to kind of make sure that I was okay. Because if it did come back positive, then at least I'd have the 10 days before the trip, and that's exactly how it's worked out. So I had another test yesterday and I've come back negative. So I'm actually fine. I've just got another 6 days isolation. So I thought, you know what? I put a thing out on Instagram a while back about ask me some questions. And the idea, and I actually went out with the camera to go and film. I got loads of questions through, but honestly, it was so hot. Too hot. So I didn't answer the questions, but I've got them now. So I'm going to work my way through them. Also, I've got a really cool Arcos video coming. The new Arcos link, by the way, I'm just going to throw it out there now before I get to the thing. It's actually blown my mind how much better it is than the last review I did probably about 2 years ago. It is really, really good. So we're going to get really in depth with that. Now, I'm flying to Cyprus. I'm going to Aphrodite Hills on the 30th of July with some clients. I'm going to find some time to do some filming and talk you through that. So beware of those videos coming out probably mid-August or so. Just a quick review. It's class. Cracking on with a few of the questions that came through. And this is a good one to start with. What is your advice to an amateur golfer when their golf swing breaks down mid-round? Happens to me as well. How do you get it back, and what steps can be taken to limit the damage and still put a decent score together? I struggle to recover from a few bad shots. Happens to all of us. First of all, it happens to all of us. I actually put a video out recently where I played the Pepsi Pro-Am here in Dubai, and it happened to me. Like, you just go through this little phase where you've just gone double-double. You go, oh crap, like my score's gone. How's that happened? How do I get it back? A few birdies, and you start thinking, I wish that never happened. But how do you get it back? First of all, it's definitely down to mentality. The psychology of the game here is just outrageous, isn't it? Because we all know, as soon as we put a couple of bad swings on it, we start then trying to think, okay, what went wrong? Why was that a bad swing? What did I change? What felt strange? And you start telling yourself all sorts of crap. And you've got to then get that out of your mind. You're going to hit a bad shot. If you hit 3 or 4 slices in a row, fair enough. Think, right, okay, how do I just prevent a slice? How do I turn a slice into a pull? A pull is a lot less detrimental. Start thinking about it. Take a step back. Have a think. How can I make a big difference to this golf ball without giving yourself 10 swing thoughts? If you're comfortable that the swing's okay, and you're just kind of you're having a little bit of a lapse in concentration, it could be down to you maybe just kind of those times where you give yourself a yardage and you play the yardage, and afterwards you go, oh yeah, but it's into wind and it's uphill, so that's why it's short. Stuff like that. You just got to set back, take a breath, regroup. Has the swing changed? In reality, no, your golf swing hasn't changed. If the golf ball is going off on a tangent, your golf swing hasn't changed, your timing has changed. So you don't need to flood yourself with 10 different swing thoughts. And you just got to kind of sit back and go, right, what do I do? Breathe. Where's my bad shot going? Do I allow for it for a couple of holes and it'll come back? That could also be an option. So watch the Open Championship from last week. I've never watched so much golf in my entire life, to be honest, but I was glued to the Saturday and Sunday for 11 hours on both days, and you could see the players. Rory on the Saturday shot 31, 32 front 9, cruising, and then shot 38 back 9. His golf swing didn't change. His timing changed, maybe his mentality changed, maybe his frustration got the better of him after he made a bogey, the momentum shifted. So it happens at the highest level. The more you do it, the better you'll get at adapting. Did Peter Finch pay you for that one iron? He didn't. The story behind the one iron is that I had it in college and uni, and I remember it was literally my favourite club in the whole bag. I thought I'd lost it. So what I did, I basically bought another one, and then I found my original. So I had two of the exact same one irons, same specs. Me and Finch used to live together. We worked together at Trafford Golf Centre in Manchester, and then what do you know? One iron's gone missing. Thief. Bazza, are you missing Manchester? I get this question a lot. I'll answer two questions at once here, because am I missing Manchester? And am I going to stay in? And this is another one. Do I think Dubai is my forever home, or do I think I'll retire in the UK at some point? This is where I think I've got a very different mentality to most. I don't plan this. I don't know. I'm not actually thinking. I'm not thinking, right, I'm going to be here for 3 or 4 years and then I'm going to move. I don't miss Manchester. I miss the parts of Manchester that I miss is what we'd all miss about moving away from the friends that you've grown up with, your family, your familiarity of kind of just being able, the English way, and I don't even call it the English anymore, it's just the European way of living, everything's really nice and close together. Like if you want to go for a couple of drinks or a restaurant, everything's on one street or very close together, maybe different in London. We don't go down there if we're up north, not for us that. So I don't miss Manchester because I love Dubai. I mean, I'm literally looking at the beach right now. I live on the beach and the sea, and we've got some unbelievable golf courses, bars, restaurants, lifestyle. I could plan a weekend in October now because I know the weather's going to be perfect. I just could never do that in Manchester, and that used to frustrate me. It used to make me a little bit depressed with how bad the weather was. And yeah, I know you get these couple of weeks now and the weather's amazing. Summer's here. It's about summer's about 2 weeks. Here at the moment, we'll complain about the weather for 2 months, and that is us. We're going to get 9.5 months of just pure bliss. Malcolm, Coastal Malk. So what is my favourite links golf course? Favourite links golf course at the moment, the first thing that comes to my mind straight away is West Lancs. I absolutely love it there. And I've played it quite a few times, so I think that's why it kind of stands out a little bit more. I used to work in Dublin in Ireland, and the Island Golf Club was unbelievable. That's where I used to work. I was lucky enough to work there for 4 years. It was absolutely awesome.
Swing just down the left-hand side. His bags underneath his eyes are really touching his shoes. He's that tired. Wonderful play. Tan is nearly washing off. Carter here with half a pint drunk. Little bit of a buzz on. Oh. In the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Grail of Church. Beautiful fella.
That is one of my favourite links courses as well. I always look back and remember thinking Carnoustie is my favourite golf course ever, but I can't remember it. It's a long, long time since I played. So we're going back. August, hopefully. We're just on the group WhatsApp yesterday. Me, Pete Finch, Rick Shields, Matt Fry. We're going up for a bit of a lads weekend, and we're going to be playing Carnoustie and St Andrews. So we'll have a look. Maybe Carnoustie will get back to the top of my list. Also, I played Turnberry 2 years ago, and I walked off Turnberry and went, that's the best golf course I've ever played, ever. So I just love links. So when I come back to England in a couple of weeks' time, I don't want to play any other golf other than links. I've got no interest in Parkland golf. I play it all year round here. It's nice. I want to go and play the links again. I watched the Open. I was just like, just get me on these links golf courses. So hopefully going to get around Birkdale as well. Never played Birkdale, believe it or not. Never played Birkdale. So hopefully that is to come. Birkdale, Carnoustie, St Andrews are hopefully to come this summer. To answer the question again, I got off on a tangent. Jesus. It's because I'm in isolation. I've got no one to talk to. So West Lancs at the moment, the Island at the moment, and Turnberry at the moment are just like my 3 favourite links golf courses. All right, and lastly, first of all, what do you think? This is a proper rental apartment, isn't it? With random, horrible pictures all over the place. So don't judge me. Right, so how do I stop slicing the ball with a strong grip? I see this a lot, you know. And actually, the first thing I would say is make sure you can diagnose whether it's a slice or a push slice, because they're 2 very, very different things. A push slice, the club can still come from the inside with an open club face, start to the right and curve off even more. With a strong grip, you could still come over the top, but I would often more likely to see the ball go left because the strong grip will probably close the face. with a strong grip and swinging out to in, which is an out to in, as a lot of you will know, an out to in is a slice swing. So when you do a really strong grip and go out to in, we're more likely to see a low left shot. So maybe if you do get that as well, one of the things you've got to try and do, if you've got that strong grip, use the strong grip to your advantage. Try and get the feel that the club is flatter on the way down here. Try and really get to the top of your backswing, lower the club back down. Try and almost get it horizontal at this point when it's about waist height. Then start to release it more from the inside. The first couple of shots you want to see, again, I'm going off the fact that you're talking about a slice, which is generally an out to in swing path. I'm gonna diagnose this as if you are going out to in, we want to keep it more on the inside. Let this left arm lower down. As the left arm lowers down, the lower body can rotate. Remember what I said in the previous video, so go back and check out a couple of the tips. As the body rotates, the arms go up, okay? So as the arms come back down, the body rotates. So that's all the golf swing is, it's the rotation up and the rotation down and the rotation back up. So you've still got to allow your arms to separate away from the torso as you're going up, to lower back down and to rotate through the impact zone. The most common one we see is that. So that's effectively only a rotation of the body and not a lowering of the arms as you start to come back down. So the transition is absolutely key. Also, I'd also ask you, how strong is your grip? And maybe that's worth checking out as well, because the grip will change the club. So if I go, this is a neutral grip at the top of the backswing. If I put a strong grip on it, I can get to there. If I put a weak grip on it, I can get to there. The golf club can change direction very, very easily. Also, the club face can change direction very, very easily, depending on how your grip is. So I always say the most important things, and one of the things that we teach the most, in golf lessons is the basics. Get your posture right, get your grip right, get your distance from the ball, and then work your golf swing from there. Get your grip right. That's the easiest thing to do. You don't even need to swing a golf club, you're just holding it. It'll feel weird, it'll give you some horrendous results for the first 50 to 100 balls, but then once it's ingrained, you know you've got the right grip. Why change your golf swing if the most important bit, the fundamental, is completely wrong? So get the fundamentals right. And 10 years teaching, it's the first thing we still look at. It's the first thing, actually, let you in a little secret, it's what I'm working on. I've been getting this left hand, so I got a chipping lesson from Cowen, and we really kind of put this left hand as far under as I possibly could to help kind of stabilize the club face through impact. And because I enjoyed it so much, I actually reverted it into my long game, and it's kind of not really worked. So I'm trying to now get my grip back to I'm actually trying to go strong with my left hand, so get my left hand more over, get my right hand a little bit more under. I'm trying to get the feeling that I can start to work the club face a little bit better through impact. So even 24 years after first picking up a golf club, I'm working on my grip. And it feels bloody awful, to be honest. Me going from weak to strong, I feel like everything's going to hook left. So you've got to just try and really focus on getting that feel and understanding why you're making the changes. If you're making, as long as you've diagnosed it correctly and you're making the correct changes, then it's absolutely fine. You just got to stick with it. You know you're on the right path because it's the right change. That's the one thing I would always say, get the fundamentals right. Guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this has been okay, It's like, this isolation malarkey. It's just not for me at all. Absolutely hate it. Trying to do things to kind of be productive, but it's just boring. It's just boring. I've just watched too much Netflix. I'm actually reading the Nike book, The Shoe Dog. Really, really, really interested. About halfway through that now, so finally making a bit of headway. I've been reading it for about 2 years. So just trying to be productive. It's pretty boring, if I'm honest. But anyway, what can you do? These are the new world times that we live in. Guys, thank you very much for watching. If you are new to the channel, you've enjoyed this video, please do hit me a comment below. Get some questions in. I might do another one while I'm in isolation for the next 7 days. So I might do another one of these videos if you've enjoyed it. But stay safe, stay away from COVID. Also, if you get COVID, obviously I hope you stay very healthy and you don't really have any symptoms, because we don't want to be ill as well. But if you are in isolation, Drop me a comment below as well. How's your experience? Boring. Right, thanks for watching. See you in a bit.